So my survey analysis was pretty good. For my three goals and the three things I did the surveys on, chunking content into digestible bites, students reflecting on their own learning, and response times. For the chunking content into the digestible bites, I saw the biggest increase in the data from the surveys with my third question, which was my teacher often stops in the middle of a video story or selection to talk to us about the text. That went from a 3.9 to a 4.1. And that was something that as we worked through the Romeo and Juliet unit especially, we would watch just a little bit, stop and talk, watch a little bit more, stop and talk, or as we read, we stopped and talked a lot on that. Managing response rates, I had two major jumps in the data. Question one, my teacher wants everyone to participate in class discussion. That went from a 4.1 to a 4.4. And question six, my teacher often asks students to explain their answers to questions, went from a 3.9 to a 4.2. I was really happy with this. I was really glad that the students were seeing that I do want everybody to participate, and I am working very hard to try to get everybody to participate in the discussion, and that I want them to talk about their answers. They can't just get off the hook just saying something. We have to actually talk about our answers and why we got that. The biggest increase I had, though, was in helping students reflect on their learning, which I'm very happy about that because I think that's very important that the students learn to reflect on what they've learned and how they learned. The biggest increase in data scores with goal question number 3 was my teacher asked me to think about how I learn best. That went from a 2.8 to a 3.1. And then the biggest jump in all the data across all the surveys was with question 4. My teacher asked me to think about how hard I tried during class. And that went from a 2.9 to a 3.6. And I think that's great. I know a lot of that has to do with the project that we worked on, the growth portfolio, and just really asking them to consciously think about what they were doing, why they were doing it, how did they learn it. We spent a lot of time talking about what strategy works best for you. And so I was very happy with the survey data. Again, the growth wasn't huge, but at least it was a growth. And then the areas that were stagnant, I was able to look at, and I can really focus more on those as I continue through the year.